Carcino here, and let's chat about it. Now, Cardi B has been taking aim at the blog sites. And I also want to say thank you guys. You guys have shown nothing but unconditional fairness to me in the past and in the future. I've got the best subscribers in the world, and I hope I have been entertaining you guys as much as I could. You know, I hope you guys are satisfied with the work I've been putting out, keeping you guys entertained on an all-time basis. Now, I say that to say this. Cardi B has definitely earned the right to be the queen of the night, queen of the town, whatever. She's earned that right. Cardi B has earned the right. She's the top to speak out, to say all these things, but she spoke out and talking about the blog sites promoting and fanning the Kodak Black and T.I. beef, and how we need to talk about things more positive. All the blog sites doing that. So next thing you know, things elevate. It's elevated. Now, when Cardi was doing her thing and she was coming up and she was making her videos, and everybody was seeing like all her music stuff and then all her Instagram posts, instead of attacking the shade room, you know, she's got a problem with the shade room, and I understand what Cardi is saying, but as far as when you were coming up, the blog sites was promoting all of the craziness that you were doing on Love and Hip Hop before you even got a record deal. So they were putting you in on their social blog sites and keeping you popping. So those are the same sites that were blowing you up. Now, I'm in agreement with what you're saying, that they got to talk about things more positive as well as the negative. That is true. It's too much negative. So here's the deal, and here's the thing that's going on right now. Cardi has to understand this, and I want to be clear about it. Cardi, listen, T.I. and Kodak beef is on them. Okay, their beef is on them. Oh yeah, if you want to donate to the page, hit the Streamlab button and the donate button. You can leave me a message and everything else, and definitely you know, the Cash App is Carcino. Y'all should know that by now. But no, the thing that got me hot and got me bothered is the simple fact that Kodak and T.I. kept making the Instagram posts. They going back and forth with each other. Nobody was fanning nothing. They were doing the fanning. They want this attention. So I can't sit there and blame social media for fanning something when they're giving them the material to flame. T.I. keep coming out, making statements, playing songs, and talking about how he could see himself in the situation. He making a situation that it don't need to be. So if that's the case, you've already messed up. How could I sit there and blame? How could I sit there and blame a social media site for Kodak Black and T.I. when both of them two idiots are giving up all the information? So that's my point, Cardi. I understand what you were saying, and you are absolutely correct. And what you were saying about the sites need to be positive. And they need to write about some of the positive things. As long as, they're going to write about the negative, got to do both sides. I'm total in agreement with you. But at the same time, we cannot forget or act like these two idiots ain't out there being idiots. Now, at the same time, when you made that statement about Kodak and T.I., you should have took the time to tell Kodak and T.I. to go have a seat and cut it out. Because if they cut it out and then social media keeps it going, then now you got ground to say something. Because have you noticed, since they've cut it out, ain't nobody really been talking about it no more. So if they keep going, they're going to keep reporting on it. That's the gist of how everything works, man. Well, you can't get mad at Cardi. Like I said, I'm glad that she's making a stand to say something. Because on her platform, it's just been too much negative. It's too much negative going on. That when people do positive stuff, they don't put any light on it at all. They just focus right on the drama. And then that bleeds right to the internet, to these other guys that just want to get hits. Now here it is. My channel can't even get the proper people checking it out, because as soon as I type Cardi B's name, look what happened. They sent no notifications to anybody. So that's just the way I look at it. Now look, right now, you guys can't even get the comments. Look at that, the comment section is stuck. So you know what that means. It is stuck. But why you don't hear all these other rappers coming out making those type of statements? Only Cardi. Cardi was the only one to make that kind of statement. So I didn't hear nothing from anybody else. I only heard Cardi's voice. So you have people out there ready to roll at the drop of a hat. Oh, you got people ready to check out. Okay. So I didn't hear too much of anything at that point as far as anybody else. Like, where's Jay? You know, Jay almost seems like he's abandoned hip hop and put it on the back burner until he needs it again to sell something. Then here comes Jay talking about some hip hop. Other than that, you know, you ain't gonna hear nothing from Jay. You're like, well, okay, I ain't gonna hear nothing from Jay then. That's what it is. So, you know, it is what it is. But I never really seen a situation in which everybody was so like, I don't want to talk about my props and what's going on with social media because it's a double-edged sword. They need the Steiner recliner. Yeah, they need that. Like, they need the publicity. They need the fame. They need all that stuff, man.
It's Haynes.
So when you look at everything and the gist of everything, you're like, okay, well, that's cool. They need this. They need that.
How do you spell the last name?
But she needs to check T.I. and Kodak. Those are the ones that need to get the conversation, because nobody's talking about it no more.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in stock at the moment.
Since nobody's talking about it no more, it should go away.
No problem, have one. It says 8639.
So when you see things of that nature happening, you're saying, okay, well, it'll go away. That's your natural human response.
Would you get back?
Bang. Well, probably. I mean, it was beneficial to them anyway. Even with an apology, if I'm Nikki, I wouldn't have done that. So I get it. I understand why she did what she did.
Have a great day.
All right, thank you. I understand why Cardi did what she did. She was making a stance, you know, to look good. And that's how she truly feels, because it's so much, y'all don't understand, it's so much madness going on as far as how people deal with certain things, as far as social media and attacking people on social media and artists and their privacy, their lives. But it's sad to say, but that's part of the game, you know? That's part of the game. You have no more life. You have no more privacy. You have no more privacy to anything anymore. It's unfortunate, but that has been the case. When you reach a certain level, that's it. You know? I know, it's ridiculous, man. I've reported it thousands of times, and the same things keep happening. Someone's working overtime to make sure my information don't get out. So it's a constant fight to get my notifications out. But you know, we look at everything for the way it is, and we just deal with it. Because the same platform was, yeah, the same platform that put Cardi B in her place is the same platform that she's hating on. So that's what I'm saying. It's a double-edged sword. Because people follow all the nonsense you do more than they follow the positive stuff you do. People report on the positive stuff too. Nobody just click on it. They only report on the nonsense. So people got to do better. So when people start doing better, then it could be a domino effect. That's why I always make sure I tell you two sides. I don't want to do just all negative videos. Well, it was a good idea that people found a way to use it for the most negative things in the world. You know, Instagram was another way to share information with people you know and get things done quicker. It was without having like a page or something to deal with. You know, like I don't need a page. So no big layout, just something you can get to real quick, send a quick message. That's all it was for. People use that now as, you know, their own personal hit me up for sex. sex for sale. So when you got that on your head, you're looking at a different type of situation now. You got a situation in which people are using social media for their own different nonsense. So when you get to that point, you look at it like, hey, I know what it is. I know what social media is now. I know it's going to be negative. I know it's going to be something positive. But it affects the culture of people. Like, I'll never forget it. H, one of the vice presidents of Michael Jordan's Jordan brand company, comes to speak to the kids. He's giving these kids information that could enrich their lives. And all they could look at, the kids, little kids, point and make fun of his socks. You know, and that comes from them not knowing better. That's all they can process. And H said, you know, I already know, it's sad, but I wish I could help them all. But maybe one or two kids that was in that group, maybe one or two heard me, you know, when I was speaking. Maybe one or two. And that's the gist of it. You know, it's just the culture in which they grew up. Make fun, tease, put down. So you gotta give people their flowers and props all the time. It's just there's so much pile on now. Everybody's piling on with stuff. Till it's just like, man, you can't even breathe. Everything now is just completely just tear down. And now that Cardi's gotten to her position, they praise. Now it's time to tear down. That's why my page is like a bit of everything. You know, we talk business, we talk current events,
Really?
movies, because in life, that's life.
Yeah.
You know, you just don't do one thing all the way through.
You wanted to try this on? Or this one here?
So, that has become the gist of everything we do. Yeah, the notifications is terrible because they're not giving it out. You know, they thinking I'm going to bash Cardi, so just to take precaution, they go ahead and make sure that they don't send my notifications out. Once I put the name Cardi B in there, the notification wasn't gonna fly. They do that a lot. So I look at the situations as like how they present themselves. You know, I'll say Cardi B is a true example of what would happen if somebody from the hood who never was picked to make it actually get backed by somebody, and they're pushing her as far as they can and as fast as they can before it hits the wall. But Cardi comes from nothing, so she could relate. She's like, cool, you know, hey, if it don't work out, it don't work out, but I'm finna maximize what I'm doing to the fullest. Now, I'm somebody who always talked about Cardi B and gave her as much props and praise as anybody else. Not kissing up to her. I don't work for her. But she's done some positive things, buying real estate, posted about all of it. But they don't want to hear that. Only thing they want to do and the only thing they want to hear about is the nonsense. So I know what she's trying to say, but you got to address all in the party. Can't just blame the shade room. Because if you're doing that, then you got to blame TMZ. You got to blame it all. Well, it goes across the board. Hey, how you doing?
Find anything?
I'm all right. Hey, what's up, bud?
How's it going?
So you was at celebration?
Yeah, were you?
Yep, you know it.
How was it for you?
It was great.
Yeah. Nice.
Or like actually, I'm your auntie.
Just don't kiss her.
Yeah. Can't mess that up.
Yeah.
He's like, just don't kiss it.
Star Wars has done that already.
Yeah. Kind of Game of Thrones. So, I mean, it was really exciting. They showed a lot in the teaser trailer. That's shocking.
Yeah.
For Star Wars, that's like a bold move. Now I'm trying to figure out who Jaina's gonna be. You know, and I'm thinking, yeah, they kind of say that's Lando's daughter, and I'm thinking that's Star Wars sending out misdirection. I think they start a lot of rumors on purpose to throw people off. So I'm thinking she's related to Finn, like that is his sister, and you know, because he was taken as a kid, you know, even though it's a big galaxy, somehow they're gonna end up being brother and sister or something, and they're gonna, he's gonna know his story and his background. Yeah, so my brain was working
I could tell.
24/7 while the whole thing was going down. I'm like, that's gonna end up being his sister or something. Cause I'm like, I can't trust it. I was like, it'd be great if she had a purple lightsaber and she's like, I'm the granddaughter of Mace Windu. I'm like, oh, baby. Like at the end, she just pulls out a purple lightsaber.
How's it going, guys?
He survived that fall. And he went and hid from the Jedi and everything. And he swore revenge on the Jedi and the Skywalker family for turning on him.
Tell you what, though,
I'll be like, this is cool.
Tyler picked that dude up and just slammed him.
Yeah.
Down. That was awesome.
Yeah,
That's
with
cool.
the sword. He's somebody who don't really like use his force ability. Like he likes to physically. Because I'm like, he could have just choked Finn out immediately.
Is that he's so brute force, and I like
Yeah.
that they stuck with that. Like he does not have much subtlety to him, which is part
No.
of why he's not a very good Darksider. Like
No, he's more emotion, a guy who can't control it and likes to physically do things more than use the force. But my whole thing is the Emperor. Once I heard him, and he was trying to suggest that maybe he's not even in the film, because he said that's not his audio.
Yeah.
So when he was in there, he's like, that's not even me. He's like, that's some old. He's like, I don't know where they got that. That might be from episode 3, that they put that laugh in there. He's like, he's like, I tell you, I did not go in there and record that laugh for the trailer.
I love that laugh. I was here watching it on the tablet, and I was so excited.
Yep. So I was sitting there like at the celebration, and you could hear a pin drop every time somebody said, "Oh my God!" They shh. Yeah.
I like when he came in and said, "Roll it again."
Yeah, and that's why he said that's gonna end up being a popular, like, do it.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't believe do it is popular.
Yeah. It's exciting though.
Yeah.
Mandalorian, did you see that?
Yes. And man, I was right there with the Mandalorians, like all of them. When we were all like coming into the place, all the Mandalorians, we were all just walking in. They're like, they're the Mandalorians. And then I'm walking in with the Mandalorians. And I got on no costume, and I'm walking with the Mandalorians. So that's the 501, that's who they went and got, you know, the 501 registry. So they had all those stormtroopers, and they are very particular. People can't get in. People want to join, and they can't. And they was like, well, see, the reason why we don't do that is because, you know, we all take, our equipment is real. You know, we just let everybody in. Next thing you know, you got somebody with a $30 costume right there. And, you know, it messes up what we're doing. So that's why we're, like, selective on the people we put in the group.
Exactly.
Right, so everyone knows what they're doing.
Yeah. I'm actually in the Legion. I have a set of armor.
Oh, okay.
They picked pretty much California people for that to be, you know, extras and stuff.
Yep.
So I never got called or anything like that. But
Well, yeah, so they were happy because they were in the movie with the Mandalorian.
yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I think that guy Mark Smith that they signed to be in the movie, and he was not at Celebration. And I knew when he was not at Celebration, I said, he's not here. And there's a good reason why he's not here. And I said, he's not here because people are going to start asking him questions about his role in this film. And it is too vital to have him on that panel.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's going to be the clone of the Emperor. Because I'm like, he looks like a younger version of the Emperor. I was like, I've seen his pictures. I was like, he looks like a younger version of the Emperor. And that's probably why they picked him. Just like I knew that Kylo was Han's son. I was like, he has a lot of Han Solo look in him when they had him on the panel the last time. I'm like, He's related. He's gonna be the son. I thought him and Ray were gonna be twins, and so when I saw it before I knew anything, I said, "Well, Ray and Kylo, they gotta be the twins because I know he is definitely a son of Han Solo." He reminds me of Harrison Ford. I was like, "Yep, that's him."
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna end up being a clone of the Emperor, and they're keeping that a secret. And the Emperor's Force Ghost is, controlling him and everything else. And I think it's gonna probably be something clues in the Death Star that's destroyed, and she's got to go and get it. But I'm intrigued. Once again, Star Wars has got me intrigued.
Yeah. What about Endgame?
Endgame.
They've got to go back in time.
Well, yeah. And if you've seen the Flash, you're okay with how Flashpoint works. But I'm like, for the casual fans, I don't know if they're gonna be able to get it or understand. But time travel is definitely, you can't do this without
Well, they got the time
using.
the green one.
Well, yeah. Apparently, I don't want to start saying something about it.
No, you suck.
Well, this one's not 270, so.
Yeah, but all right, I'm gonna get out of here, buddy. I'm gonna get ready for Endgame.
All right, have a good one.
All right. Yeah.
Oh man.
That's my friend. I went to see my buddy. He owns his own merchandise shop for all the Star Wars comic books, Zelda. He got a store for everything. Star Wars, the whole nine. Game of Thrones, all the figurines, all that stuff. So he's heavy into it. So
No, we're going to camp, girl.
so let me snap my fingers. Yeah, I know. Everybody's shocked it's back on live. The live that should have been ended a long time ago. But I'm sitting around there chatting it up with my buddy. I rated 3.25. Heading to the food court. I should have. I feel like I shouldn't eat much money I didn't spend. Oh yeah. There's gonna be a lot of comparisons. But I think we're done here. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this live chat.